Welcome in, Capricorns. Welcome in. Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Thank you to all who supported this channel. Remember, not everything's going to resonate. Take what does, leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. Here we go. I think the situation you're dealing with has to do... Ooh, good stuff. Yeah, something solid coming in. Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, the Hierophant. Something you're very interested in. New beginnings. Lovely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What's coming in? I'm hearing you know, but I want to know. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, there's something here about you're being told you're not good enough, you're not attractive enough, something about your shortcomings. That's what's coming in, but I feel like there's a game at play here. Let's see. Because you've got good cards, but like some energy is trying to interrupt that. Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, King of Pentacles. Yes, again, there's good energy here. There's generous energy here. There's giving to you. Yeah. Or you giving because you have a lot to give. So you've been very successful and you have a certain amount you can give to others too and still be comfortable. And then you've got the King of Pentacles here. You've been very successful. Yeah. So you giving to others, but also having plenty for yourself, you know, where there's a good balance there. But some energy here that's false wants you to feel less than, wants you to feel not seen. Oh, that's very interesting. Why is this coming in? Because big wishes are coming in. Big wishes are coming in, but somebody wants you to still not be seen. Or people are talking about you, and this is really irking somebody. But why? Why? Page of Swords. Because you know their truth. And for some of you, don't even speak to this person or have never spoken to them, but you instinctively know the secrets that they are hiding. And they know that you know. Because you weren't as taken with them as others. They have a following or they have a lot of followers, and you could see right through there. I'm hearing garbage. But let's say... you could really see through their veneer, their fake, something really fake here. Yeah, Seven of Swords pops out right when I say that. Delusions, illusions. You could see right through their illusion. And then like they're losing in popularity, so they're really annoyed with you. Page of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and Ace of Pentacles. So while you've got all this abundance and people singing your praises and people wanting to be in your energy, you've got, I feel like this little bit of energy off to the side that wants you to not be seen and not get this attention. And boy, if you acknowledge them, they're going to, you know, just to be polite or something, they're going to ignore you on purpose, and they want you to ask, like, what's up? They want the attention you're getting, or you are now getting the attention they used to get. Spirit's saying, reject this. This is so childish. This is so childish. You have much bigger fish to fry and much bigger coming in. Six of Wands, just as I'm saying that. All victories, all for you. Just don't let this trivial nonsense with this person, someone who got a lot of attention, now you get the attention. I don't know, something like that. Spirit's just saying, it's just so trivial. Ignore it. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse talks about, you know, bad karma. They have bad karma. One moment, please. I'm also getting a bad headache. Thanks for your patience through the pause. So I think some of you are dealing with headaches, or don't allow this person to be a headache to you. Yeah, because now my headache is gone. But it was really bothering me. And now it's gone. Right when I say don't let the headache person bother you, it's gone. Yeah, this is about like the ups and downs that they have to go through now. They were on the up. They don't like being on the down. They can't handle that. Somehow you have the attention. They can't handle that. And also letting go of control. They can't let go of this control. It's some group that acknowledges you, that they feel like they don't get acknowledged in the same way anymore. Or they think somehow you have a handle in this, like you saw through them and then you told the group, yeah, this is really what's up with them. Or you outed them, or in some way. Somehow, rather than look at themselves and the work that they need to do, it's just easier to blame you. And it's so ludicrous, and even they know it's kind of ludicrous, but they're not letting themselves even go that far. 8 of Cups, yeah. Just walk away from this mentally and physically. Do not engage in this. It's so trivial and so ridiculous. Something about the moon, very important to you. Moon gods, yeah. Moon god energy. Always very connected to you, very important to you. The devil in the reverse, yeah. This is liberate yourself from this energy. It's just so silly. It's so silly. But okay, you've not acknowledged it and you've been like, what's up with that? And then Spirit's just saying, don't give it any more thought. Just don't give it any more thought. And maybe you're even saying, yeah, I'm just polite here, but Spirit's, feel like Spirit's even saying, yeah, move on. New collaborations, 3 of Pentacles, new connections, new friends, just best to not even engage here. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there's something social that's off here for this person, but it has nothing to do with you. They just are thinking with the Queen of Cups here, oh, you come off as very sweet, and somehow you've manipulated people. You don't come off as sweet. You are sweet. You are nurturing. You are caring. It's genuine, the connections you have with others, and the genuine that they in turn like you. That's all genuine. This fake person cannot compute that into their brain. How this is happening on an authentic level, I feel like that's just theirs to figure out. Theirs to just don't get involved here in any way, thinking about it, nothing. You just know what's going on with your high priestess instincts. You've known from the start. It's something that they want to hide. But judgment is being placed here, or they feel like you've judged them. 2 of Wands. You get all the breaks. You get all the opportunities. You knew what was going on here. I think you didn't even care enough to place judgment. You just looked at them and you got the downloads, okay? And now they're thinking you did something here to mess up their... I don't know, something about them getting a lot of attention, messed up their happiness here. Why are we talking about this, Spirit? Because I know you want us to not even be paying attention to this. Maybe it's just something you can't figure out. And so you keep thinking about it, and Spirit's saying, no, invest in self. Stop thinking about this. Why are we talking about this? Because it's time to invest in self. Good things that are coming towards you, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, are because of your authenticity and because you are the way you are. It has nothing to do with this person. The fact that they're even wrapping their story in yours just shows how little they have going on their own, okay? But you don't hold them back. You haven't disrupted anything here. They just need to be bold enough to stand up for themselves and be authentic and be their true self. That's the problem here with regards to them, is they haven't ever shown up authentically. Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with you, so don't think that it does. Yeah, they've been busy with all their illusions, delusions, and the energy is just changing for them. Yeah, but you're just too smart for this. Don't engage. Don't engage. You're way too sharp for this, and they are an imposter. They think somehow you've outed them as this imposter when you've done nothing. They just knew you knew, and you knew when you looked at them. You knew the games that were being played and all the illusions about them. No, you're meant for celebration, purity, pure, good. I hear instincts. You have just pure good instincts. But I also feel like your energy is supposed to be pure, and those around you, authentic, pure, genuinely liking people, and they like you. That is not to be messed with. Yeah. It's kind of like pure comes up again. That's very important. And then their lame energy. Your pure energy and their lame energy makes them feel even worse, okay? But that's not they're going to turn it into competition, I see at the top of the deck here. Or they want it to be some sort of competition, or they want to not acknowledge you when you say hello. I mean, just petty rudeness. Let them go. Let them go. It's their issue that they have to work through. It doesn't have anything to do with you, and so don't keep breaking it all down. They just want to be a standout that they're not. They're actually not. Anything further here? Cappy, I want to find out. We had such great cards that were coming in for you, like hitting the jackpot here. Your first 3 cards were amazing. Let's talk about that. You had the Ace of Wands. You had the Hierophant. So Spirit in your corner, and the 3 of Wands. Big ships coming in. Let's talk about that. The Devil. You've gotten it twice. In the reverse for liberation. Liberation. This could be, just maybe an energy that's followed you around. People that are jealous. People that want to blame you for stuff that they can't face themselves about themselves, okay? Not yours to worry about, not your responsibility, a liberation. And I feel like as a whole, a big liberation coming on here, a walking away from this energy in your life, and for good. 8 of Cups out here, and the Death, the transformation, King of Wands. You're a magnet to people. Your energy is infectious. People want to be around you. And that rubs people the wrong way. But I feel like a lot of these big ships coming in have to do with a brand new beginning that does not include this energy anymore. If you've had to get used to this, I feel like it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done now in your life. 6 of Cups, King of Cups. Emotional stability here, and a gift. These gifts, these ships coming in, big ships coming in. Yeah, big ships coming in. Get used to these big gifts, and this other competitive energy around you, gone. Gone, 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 gone. The last of it. Don't acknowledge it. Your happiness is here. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Hierophant. Yeah, you definitely have, like, the path is clearing for you. The path is clear where you need to go, what's coming in for you. You've done your studies. You've put in the hard work. It's time for the payoffs now. Anything that tries to slow you up, like this type of energy, and especially if you've had to deal with it your whole life, this type of energy around you, I feel like Spirit is clearing it out. It's just like, enough already. It's time for a big reprieve from this energy. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. New collaborations, new groups, people that really want to work, not just ride your coattails, but build with you. Yeah. No more of the other. I just feel that definitively. No more of the other. a social network that's for you, connected to you, in your corner, rooting you on, no competitiveness, just very bonded to you, wishing you well, helping you get there here. Get dressed for a new you. Get dressed for a new you, I hear the Fool, and take that leap. The ones that are going to try and mess with you, they're going to get nowhere. Not anymore. This energy isn't on your path anymore. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Success here. Page of Swords. Because you're a hard worker. You've done your homework. You've done the hard work. You've done the work others didn't want to do. You've done it for a long time. And now there's payoffs. Big payoffs here. So don't get caught in the habit of this other energy just because it's been around you maybe for a while, because in two separate decks, as I flip them over, the two decks we're working with, at the bottom of the deck is two of the same card. Four of Wands. This is all about celebrations. This is all about connections that are mutually felt, strong, necessary, reliable. You know, this could even mean marriage or engagements, but people that are really for you. Yeah, it's just time to celebrate now. Because you've dealt with too much competitiveness, that energy from people, too much of the jealousy from people. You've just dealt and dealt and dealt with it, and it's just over. You just feel like it's enough. It's enough. Let's grab a charm. Yeah, your harvest comes in. Here's the pumpkin. Your harvest is here. Your harvest is now. Your harvest is clean, I hear, and there's no muddy waters. It's clean and it's clear. You are illuminated in mind and your path. Your path is bright, clear, illuminated. No interference. Shut it down if people are trying, because the path no longer includes those energies. Thinker. I'm going to read this. I feel like there's something deeper here. 44. Strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Yeah. Keep it simple. You're deserving of this good energy coming in, these good opportunities coming in, this good success. You've worked hard for it. Anything else that contradicts that or goes against that, you let it go. You don't see it. You don't give it any attention. You don't give it any of your energy. Absolutely. Shut it down. I just feel like there's still more to be said. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's grab another oracle deck. Is there more to be said here? And if so, what is that? Okay, so this talks about, interesting, all the willows know your name. This talks about the realms, the spiritual realms are aware of you. They know your name. They know the hard work you've put in. They know your character. They know your heart. And they're not playing games with the ones that are fake and the ones that are maybe try and ride on your coattails or decide that somehow you have cut them off at the knees or you've outed them, you know. You haven't been engaged in any of that sort of behavior. It's just the willows are aware. The spiritual realms are aware of what you've had to deal with, and they've said, that's enough. That's enough. It's time for you to be protected from that. As the weaver's way is true, I'm going to read that one. $39. Trusting and surrendering to an essential partnership with the divine, reclaiming your magic. Yeah. The dream weavers invite us to imagine the purpose of these wise, benevolent beings working on our behalf, who represent the higher wisdom that governs our lives. Trust in them, in any divine force. You can only do so much on your own. You need divine partnership to make your life work. You were born to reclaim your magic and your roots in the mystical way of the world. Trust in the divine partnership. It's essential to your surviving and thriving. Yeah. And I think you've done that throughout your life. And Spirit's saying, yeah, now we see you. Now, you've always been protected. But now certain things, certain energies that maybe you've been too kind or too forgiving of, they just need to be gone. Because they're just a disruption, and it's just petty. It's petty stuff you don't need to be worrying about. Capricorn, that's your message. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow, helps me to reach other people with this message. Something going on here. If you feel inclined, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.